Hello and welcome to Mindful Minecraft. My name is Andrew and this is Chronicles. And as some of you know already, I scrapped Prominence 2. I broke the mod pack. I don't really want to get into it. However, this is going to be a replacement series and it is also on an SMP server with a bunch of my buddies. I really want to take this one a little slower, but we will get a lot of stuff done. This pack is full of quests. It is absolutely chocked full of bosses and new mobs, structures, etc. So today I kind of want to start out with create, because that is the literal main focus of the pack. There are 10 different ages that we have to progress through, and we need to start in chapter 1. We gotta automate ourselves these rotation mechanisms, and these rotation mechanisms can be found scattered through villages, any structure. They're just normal loot that you can find in a chest, and so that's how I normally start a pack like this out, if that's an option. We have a ton of them right now. I made a bunch of rotational machines, and as you can see, I kind of set up a base here just so that we're kind of ready to jump into the meat of the pack, which is that automation. I did do a little exploring. There's a village up on the hill, and that's basically all that's been done so far. But from here on out, we need to go get ourselves some iron. We got to go mining. So we're gonna go find a mine or a cave or something, and we're probably gonna die along the way, but it's gonna be worth it. So let's jump right in. I would also like to say thank you to everyone who has patiently waited for Prominence. I'm really sorry that I could not deliver that. I just kept breaking the pack, and I kept forgetting to hit record or forgetting to unmute my mic, and it was just an absolute mess. So thank you for your continued support. I would like to say thank you to everyone, because we're almost at 2,000 subscribers. However, only 4% of my subscribers are watching the videos. So if we could hit that subscribe button to any new viewers, that would be awesome. I really appreciate it, and I really want to show you guys what I know in these mod packs, and I want to show you how to slow down, because a lot of people get burnt out on mod packs nowadays. Either you play with friends and they go too fast, or you just get like an executive function issue going on and you just don't know what to do. You're so overwhelmed, and I want to show you how to chunk these packs out and kind of compartmentalize each and everything, because there's a lot of these packs have a lot of stuff. So don't feel overwhelmed, just stick in there. If you start getting burnt out, do something else. It's Minecraft. You can do anything you want. So keep that in mind as we progress through this pack. I'm doing everything intentionally. Everything has to have a goal in mind, even if that's just catching 10 fish. Let's jump right in. Thank you for your support. This is Chronicles. I'm Andrew. You know that. You're excited. I'm excited. Let's jump right in. To start our mining trip, I headed below our base. There's a massive cave system down there. I also found a couple little mining outposts where you usually find artifacts, and I got a really good diamond katana with mending and some other diamonds. I also came across some spawners with a ton of loot in them as well. We will go over all the Ars Nova stuff soon enough, so stay with me here. Home sweet home. Let me put all this away really quick, and I'll get right back to you with a neat create tutorial. So let's start up the create tree farm tutorial. This is a fully automated way to harvest all your wood and store it. So right here we have a little contraption made by Create, and as you see there, it's pumping wood into a barrel. All we got to do is start with one block in the center of where we're building, and then I usually just do a little 2x2 square underneath it, and then place the water so that our water wheel will spin counterclockwise. Then we're going to put our mechanical bearing on top, and you'll see there we are producing power. Then we're going to put 4 linear chassis along one on top of the mechanical bearing, the rest following. And then we'll go up 2 by 3 on the very end. Then we're going to take our barrel and put it on the chassis, and then we need to glue this into place. Since these are linear chassis, we don't need to glue them together. We just need to glue our parts to it. We're going to put our saws down and then glue those onto the machine. And then we're going to turn it on and see if it works, which it is. It's spinning counterclockwise. You'll see here it'll come over the podzol. Let's stop it. We need to put our deployers on. I'm just going to break that. I just shift click facing the chassis and then right click the top inside corner so that they face down. And then let's put spruce saplings in these to filter it. Then we need to put our portable storage interface on the front, and that's just how we're going to transfer from our barrel to our outside barrel. And then we just got to glue everything up. This is placing, so it's working. I like that. Go ahead and put those back in there. And then you want to put 1 block spacing in between the other portable storage interface, or else it won't connect. And I'm going to make some chutes here and show you that you can do this with chutes, but that's only if you're going to put a chest under it. But we're doing a limited barrel, so we want to use a hopper upgrade from Sophisticated Storage. And we're just going to put this in, and now you'll see it's transferring just the spruce wood. Overall, this is a super cheap build, and it's really effective at getting your wood going right off the bat. You can see we're already at 411 here, but I've just been bone mailing these. On the back, you've got 2 deployers, 1 chest, we have the mechanical bearing here on the back, and the mechanical bearing, you can wire it up with redstone and just turn a lever on and off to turn it on or off, so you don't have to open it up every time. And then we have our 2 saws. That's plenty. If you offset each of these podzol areas or dirt areas, it will hit them all the way around. You don't have to just keep one little 2x2 sapling area. And then our portable storage interfaces, kind of self-explanatory here. It just needs to be connected to an inventory that can pull from it. And before we go explore, we should probably upgrade this to iron and then put a stack upgrade in. You can see here that it'll store 8,192 spruce logs, and that's plenty for now. So let's go. We completed our first automation. Now, I decided to reward myself with some exploration. We found some really good rings that are going to help us a lot here. And then we got some more Ars Nova stuff. And then we did get an end remastered old eye. Then I got a little cocky and I decided to take on a Cork Monster box, and you will see here that did not go in my favor whatsoever. Pesky board door zombie guy took me out. I have no idea what I was thinking. That was so dumb. I don't even have full armor. Well, only one option. It is time to avenge ourselves. Off I go. All that build up for nothing? Really? Really? They're just gone? I was ready. So now that that whole menagerie is over, I want to show you guys what the next step for our automation process is going to look like. We got to automate andesite alloys, and we need to automate iron production. That way we can actually use that tree farm, turn the wood into slabs, and then make rotational mechanisms with our actual materials that we're harvesting right now. So let's jump into that. Let's go ahead and jump into our Create Andesite Alloy Automation tutorial. This is going to be super fun. To start out, we need to mine a little area out, and we need to put down 2 big water wheels, and these water wheels are going to provide us with 1024 stress units. I'm just going to go ahead and slap these right here and then power them with water. Now we need to go on the back side and use 1 small water wheel, and this is going to double the speed of rotation once we power it. It helps us save our resources from wasting them in like a gear ratio. So here we start our first gear ratio, and this is just going to double the speed. We need to get this just fast enough that the millstone can keep up with the drill. You'll see the pattern is big, small when you're going up in speed. It's opposite if you're going down in speed. Then we're going to go ahead and put our final gearbox on top. This is where we're going to put our drill, but later on we have to move this, so don't pay attention to that. Now we're going to put our millstone down, and then we need to get our cobblestone barrel. This is how the cobblestone generator is going to store items, and then we'll pull out of it straight into the millstone. The millstone is going to turn this into gravel, so we need to put our gravel barrel down and connect it with chutes. Now we're going to mine 2 blocks out on each side, and then a perpendicular block right next to the barrels. Then we're going to put 2 kinetic motors down, and these are going to power our actual belts transporting our items. We want the left one spinning counterclockwise and the right one spinning clockwise. Now we can go ahead and put our shafts down. We need to just fix the orientation, and then let's connect our belts. Once our belts are connected, we can go ahead and we can mine these sides out. We need to make enough room for our andesite barrel, and then a funnel, and then enough room on this side for a flint and iron and a funnel. Then under each one, we need to put water and a fan, and then a campfire and a fan. Then we need to clear some space for a water wheel on each of these, and it's helpful to note that we need these to spin clockwise. So let's go ahead and power these. And you'll see everything is going to start working here. We've got our entire system set up so far. Up top here, I had to do a little cobblestone gen. And the cool part about this is it'll just run as long as this chunk is loaded, and you'll see there it's dropping cobblestone into millstone, millstone into gravel. The gravel equally splits and gets smelted and washed. Our second automation is complete. So as you can see here on the left, I have got a ton of wood, and we need to actually change this to Acacia, because Acacia gives us a ton of sap, and I will get into sap very shortly. Our little mining thing here, I don't know what you want to call it. It's an iron farm and an andesite farm. And in order for us to actually utilize this in the way that we need a way to transport all of this iron right here on my left and all of this andesite into a mixer. And the only way I can think about doing it is using a couple machines we don't have yet, so we need to progress into the next chapter. So let's go mining and let's find some acacia saplings. Let's just keep in mind we have a waystone here at home. We've got a bit of food. I think we should just pick a direction to go. We haven't really explored that much. We've only explored underground. We need a ton of gold, and I know that there's gold everywhere in the Archwood Forest, but there's also a village up here, and it would probably be smart if we went and got ourselves some extra rotation mechanisms. So let's head that direction. Probably should have grabbed a sleeping bag, but I forgot. And I don't really want to go back, so it's okay. That hurt. Need to be careful. I really like this plains biome down here, and I'm kind of tempted to drill a massive hole in this mountain. We do actually have a cool cave on this backside here that we could kind of come through. I think that would be super fun. Then we could maybe set up a train or something. We've got a village over here. And I'm usually lucky when it comes to finding savannas. They're normally kind of next to these plains biomes. But let's just hope. We're gonna have to get into Ars Nova too. There's so much powerful stuff in that. And I'm pretty sure it's required in this mod pack for progression. But we come up on the village here. We've been to this village. Now, where is the waystone here? Okay, it's on the other side. Kind of looking right at it. But I'm going to loot everything on the way down to the waystone because we need as many of these rotation mechanisms as we can possibly get. Hopefully we find a farmer's hat because that would make trading much easier. Excuse me, sir. Don't mind me, I am just robbing you. I won't take your food, don't worry. Oh, there we go. There's some gold. Oh, goodness. That hurt. I really dislike these Iron Spells and Spells book mod guys because they totally screw with you while you're trying to just loot a village. Since when did we have morals? Look at him. He just thinks he's so tough. Mr. 60 Heart Priest man. How rude. I'm not taking your food. But we should probably get some sugar cane. Cannot break that with an axe. That's kind of frustrating. So let's go grab this waystone. So in this mod pack, you can't actually break these waystones. You can, you just don't get what you're supposed to normally. So if we look in our quest book here, we go over to waystones, you get warp fragments. If we were to make a waystone, we would need a ton of stuff. Oh God, oh God. Okay, I'm leaving, I get it, I'm not welcome. I'm just trying to show my viewers how to craft a waystone in this mod pack. Okay, it's just a sign. Just don't craft a waystone and you'll be good. I suck at these, don't judge me. Like, how can I be this bad? I am gonna use this one. There's no glider to teleport back down to the other one and then go steal a bed and some sheep. Okay, I get it. Stop. Just stop. How am I supposed to do this? Someone someone enlighten me? I do this every single time. What am I not doing? I don't get it. I can't even jump. It's such a cool game. I love this game. Where am I going? Are you still mad at me? Don't worry, I have repented for my sins. You're still mad at me. Oh my. My stuff up there. Get you? I can get you. Okay. Try again. Watch me do perfect this time. It was this one. It was this one last time, and it's just still... You know what it is? Probably this gravel. It's that gravel. I'm just not using my brain. I just did all that dying for nothing. Lost all my levels. Here we go. We have made it to the top. I am thoroughly embarrassed. I didn't think I was gonna die on a tower today. We got a Deku leaf. So I believe we can make a glider. Yeah, we just need a stick. Try and break this and see what we can do with these warp stones. Okay, it just gives us warp dust. So we essentially need 2 waystone breaks to get 1 warp stone. Okay. I can manage that. I like this method way better. Whoa. Whoa. Who's this guy? What was that guy is what I should have said. Okay, let's take a peek at our map here. We've got a little beach in the northwest. There's another building up here. Frostbite, that's a Blue Skies building. Whoa, 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 you are fast sounding. Yikes. I'm just very uncoordinated in this game. I like to take my time, so it always throws me off when I gotta actually perform here. This katana does work. Go ahead and just toss everything in our backpack here. Our helmet back on. Okay, so we've got a lighthouse. I know there's a waystone at this as well. There might be. No, this is a different type. Oh, look at these little weirdos. Like a bloater zombie. Nice. Okay, how do we get in? Okay, this side. No, there's loot here. I don't know where, but there's loot here. Ooh, bookshelves. I will take the books. But we can't go home until we find a waystone, because I'm not walking back. Got coal for me? No. We got note blocks for days. Okay, there's a chest. Gold, iron, zinc, cartographer's quill. I'm assuming that's like a treasure map. Is that it? Don't tell me there's no loot in the actual lighthouse. I want to see this from outside. Oh, that's so cool. I was feeling dangerous now. I'm gonna put that intrusive thought away. I do have a bucket of water, but I am not him. I am definitely not him. Friend, go to this Frostbite house. Oh, we gotta stay away from that guy. He hurts. Oh, this guy also hurts. Ah! If you've never utilized a gatekeeper to your advantage at nighttime while you're out in the wild, you're totally missing out, because this guy is a beast. He's an absolute monster. Go ahead and break all this. We're gonna take these bricks with us so that we can actually make this at home. Got all the snow-capped pinheads. I know I'm a pinhead sometimes. That book. Take him out of his bed. Okay, it's 8 for a zeal lighter. It's called a zeal lighter. Sir, I didn't wake you up for no reason. Don't worry. Here, let me do you the honors for you. Okay, so we've got some cool caves over here and a horse. A slow horse. And a waystone? You're kidding me. We need to find ourselves an actual little geode underground. Get ourselves some amethyst so that we can actually utilize this stuff. How would I put my bread away? Silly. Okay, I'm gonna go pick up this waystone in this village. Like actually just activate it. Oh, is this mine colonies? Oh, there's probably no waystone here. And I shouldn't have broken that waystone. We will find out soon enough. This could just be a zombie village. I'm not sure. I've never seen this before. There's no waystone, that's for sure. But I found our solution to ever mining gold again. So we have a tree farm. We can just filter these aurum saplings on it. The aurum trees actually drop. I should have brought my saw with me. I always forget to bring a saw whenever I go exploring. I love getting new trees. I always love having trees. But the cool part about the aurum trees is they drop gold nuggets. And their planks are actually really, really cool if you want to build with them. Let me show you. These are, they're very magical. They glow. I am a big fan of these. Okay, we don't have a waystone here. What is that? Is it a hippogriff? Not a hippogriff. Hippogriffs fly. That's an ice and fire mob. But I know we can ride those. Hippogriffs might actually be the ones that we can ride in the water. Let me look. No, it's a hippocampus. Okay, good to know. I am gonna run around and hopefully find another waystone, and when I do, I will be back with you. So I found a little pillager outpost, and it actually has some create items. If you ever come up on one of these, there's this little stack of like bison fur, and the carpet right in front of that flag has one spawner in it. So always make sure to take that out. This guy, he's actually about to kill me. Let's go ahead and just take this spawner out, and then there's one more over here by these logs. Now we can loot up. We get like a free andesite casing and then a free mechanical bearing. And that right there is bonded leather. And it's just like compressed leather. I don't have a need for it. Not going to take up an inventory space for now. We get ourselves a nice little enchanted iron axe and a ton of emeralds from this. Got ourselves a little enchanted book. And would you look at that? A savanna. What did I say? Let's get our acacia trees. After a quick little 1,000-block journey and possibly a couple of deaths, we actually ended up getting what we needed. So far it's been a pretty good trip. Then I found a cave in the Archwood Forest, and it had a ton of gold. I had to go find a new cave because I was getting chased by something really scary. Now, I ran into this troll, and this thing, I thought it was gonna kill me really easily. Or at least be able to climb up this wall or something. Like, there's no way a troll like that isn't gonna take me out, considering I've died to skeletons. Back at base here, I ended up planting those acacia saplings so that we can get some wood going. And then I started our second stage of the andesite alloy automation, actually mixing them up. So we're gonna jump right into that. Now, I like using these hopper upgrades, but for the way we're doing this, we need advanced hopper upgrades, and that requires some gold and diamonds as well. And I just like to start by opening up the area that we're going to put our little filter barrels, is what we'll call them. And then we need to put our hopper upgrade in, and then basically just whitelist the iron nuggets from this side. And you'll see only iron nuggets will now go into this barrel. Then we need to put our shafts down because we need to transport these iron nuggets into the middle of our little setup here. And then we need to take our belts and we need to put these on. Now we can put our basin in the center and our mechanical mixer on top. And then we need power horizontally. So we went ahead and just slapped a small gear in and then put our funnels on. Then we filtered it and we did the same thing with the barrel on this side. I did have to upgrade it to an advanced hopper because it didn't work that way. Then we put our andesite alloys and filtered this bottom barrel with another hopper upgrade. And then we put our little kinetic motors down and swap the directions so that they move inwards. Then we finally put our last funnels on and we are mixing andesite alloys now. Now we need to start the automation for the rotation mechanisms. And this machine, it requires a little bit of setup, but once you get a mechanical press, everything else is easy. So to start, on the left side, we've got our slab barrel, we've got a funnel, 3 deployers, another funnel, and then we have our output barrel on the right side with the rotation mechanisms. The way we're going to do this is put chutes on the top with chests to feed in our items. All we need to do is set up the actual slab production, and we're going to jump into that right now. So over here, we've got our tree farm, and we kind of need to figure out how we're going to get all the stuff from the andesite alloy farm over there at some point. Here we've got everything we need. We're already kind of set up. We're going to build off of this chest here on the right side. First thing we got to do is set up 3 mechanical saws, and then we need to set up a line of conveyor belt all the way from the end of those to the slab barrel. And then put encased chain drives and a water wheel on the back side, and we need to make sure it's spinning counterclockwise. Then we need to put our kinetic motor down and make sure that it's also spinning. As you can see here, we've got logs coming out, getting stripped into stripped spruce logs, into planks, into slabs. Then they travel along the conveyor belt, and then they get funneled straight into our slab barrel. And with that, chapter 1 is complete. All said and done, we ended up getting a ton of stuff completed, and it feels kind of nice not playing all the mods 9. I am super thankful everyone was actually pretty understanding about the Prominent series, and I hope that this actually makes up for it. I'm spending a lot more time than usual editing, and I hope that that actually shows. So thank you everyone for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video and share it to all your friends, and share this pack because it is super underrated and I think everyone should give it a try. Have a great day. Peace.